In this video, we're going to talk about how digital payment overlays may impact the merchant and/or retail industry. So, what if we can replace a traditional merchant-based POS system with a real-time QR-based digital overlay? Let's say instead of swiping your credit card or paying cash, you choose to use your QR-enabled mobile device that's connected with the real-time payment rail via digital overlay service. What would the benefits be for those involved in the transaction and what that would look like? So let's talk about the benefits. For customers, let's imagine you are at a POS ready to pay for your purchases. There won't be a need to pull out a credit card, debit card, or cash. Instead, imagine using your QR-capable mobile device to make a complete contactless payment. That's one use case. Here's another use case. Consider you're grabbing your shopping cart and going through the aisles, picking up the items you want and scanning them as you go. And when you finish shopping, instead of heading to a POS, what I really mean is a line or a queue, as some call it, you instead turn to your mobile device to make the payment. And all that is left for you to do is head out to the exit, where you might meet someone to verify your purchases, similar to the experience today at Walmart or Costco. I believe that these digital overlay services will greatly improve the shopping experience and, given today's environment, a healthier shopping alternative. Okay, we spoke about consumers and customers. How about merchants? Imagine no interchange fees, as you won't be using credit card rails. Settlement done in milliseconds, not days, which means immediate access to funds, enhanced loyalty schemes above and beyond current capabilities. As you all know, current loyalty schemes benefit the credit card companies and not the merchants. For banks, what does this mean? Okay, the ability to generate new revenue through overlay services provided to the merchants. Example, the loyalty schemes, as the banks will be collecting the consumer data and can keep track of what they're buying, thereby keeping track of points and money spent, and providing that information back to the merchants through loyalty schemes and charging for those overlay services. Secondly, think about how you will minimize your operating expenses, as there will be no need to deal with chargebacks, disputes, and compliance initiatives like PCI DSS, thereby lowering your overall cost of doing business with merchants. As you can see, there are many benefits to using digital overlays in a merchant and/or retail environment. I think it's time to see these solutions in action. I'll be handing you off to my colleague, Karthik, for a demo of MindGate's digital overlay service platform. I want to point out that the demo you are about to see is being done via a mobile phone. So if you see a thin screen, it's because what you are actually seeing is the screen of the phone. And that is the point and value of digital overlay services, the convenience to do mission-critical tasks away from the office.
Thanks, John, and a very good morning to all the participants. My name is Karthik, and I am a Vice President with MindGate, representing retail payment solutions in the Asia-Pacific region. Payments have always been an exciting area, right? More so with an ever-evolving dynamics and the disruptions it has been creating around the world. We heard about the overlay services from John and the value it brings to the various stakeholders. Here, merchant being one of the key participants in the payments ecosystem and adding immense value to the banks and financial institutions. I would now demonstrate how QR payments are made easy through a simple use case, enabled using real-time rails. Hope you all can see my screen. So here I'm logging to a consumer application. Now this is pretty much similar to the offerings which most banks and financial institutions offer to their consumers. We can now see how an overlay service can enhance the consumer mobile application to support QR-based payments. The mobile application by itself offers a plethora of services to the end consumer. As you may notice at the top of the app, it offers a unified account view for the consumers with real-time balances and ability to link multiple accounts from various institutions. Now, this is made available thanks to overlay services that can integrate to multiple bank accounts and to the open banking platforms being offered today by the banks across the globe. Additionally, it can support fund transfer on a person-to-person basis. As you may notice here, there is a pay and a collect option that is available for the consumer to either make a payment to the other party or request for collection. It offers a QR scan and pay feature, which is the use case John was referring to in his presentation. And subsequently, we also will look at a shopping option using the mobile application at the merchant location. Besides that, you would also notice a bouquet of bill payment options that are enabled within the app. So this app can become a one-stop shop for the consumer. Now, for the purpose of this demonstration, let us look at two scenarios. The first one being a consumer doing a shopping and does a checkout by scanning a QR. And this QR is dynamically generated by a kiosk or a tablet or any device at the merchant location. Now I'll invoke the scan option. Now this allows the consumer to scan a QR code or a barcode. Since we are talking about a dynamic QR, the details of the payments are pre-filled. So the consumer gets to see the amount and the merchant details. He has an option to pick up from the various set of accounts that are linked to this application and then choose one of the accounts to make the payment. The second scenario provides even more power and flexibility in the hands of the consumer. So while the previous one was quite simple and efficient, the second option, as I did mention, allows the consumer to walk across the aisle in a shopping complex, pick up the items you would want to buy, scan the barcode, QR code available, tag to the items, and then do a self-checkout process. So for the purpose of demonstration, let me show you a typical scenario of a consumer doing a shopping and being able to scan a few items and add them to his cart. So as you would see, the consumer has added a few items to his basket and then does a simple checkout process. Here again, allowing them to choose from the various payment modes that they have linked to. And this is how the transaction gets fulfilled. Now, as easy as it looks, these features that we saw are made possible using the various overlay services that we referred to. And to summarize some of the value proposition that it brings, what it does is it enables real-time payments using the RTP rails. It enhances the entire payment experience of the consumer with self-service, a faster checkout process, and creating a wow factor at the end of the day. It also makes the entire payment mechanism instant, contactless, safe, and secure. As you may have known, digital payment overlays and the real-time payments are prevalent across multiple geographies in the world and are increasingly being adopted across the other geographies as well. So with this, I end my session on the demonstration of these use cases. And I thank you for all your valuable time